Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Plymouth Regional High School as we get set for this Division II boys basketball matchup of two teams tied for 7th place in the standings as we head towards the end of January as the Bobcats of Plymouth Regional High School play host to the Bears of Coe-Brown Northwood Academy. Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Salzer alongside our staff here on Pegame Baker TV, live on channel 1302, also here on YouTube and Facebook. So glad you could join us. Both teams enter 5-2 on the season. So far, Plymouth coming off of their loss against Kingswood back on Tuesday, that 59-45 loss after that epic win last Friday night that we were able to cover in that overtime buzzer beater against Laconia in that rivalry matchup. Chance Toomey throwing up a prayer from inside the lane with seconds on the clock to seal that victory. Plymouth's loss against Kingswood stops their 4-game winning streak, and they're trying to get back in the win column here tonight against a very tough Coe-Brown Northwood Academy team. So you take a look at the Bears. They're on a 2-game winning streak, having beat Lebanon and Kennett 50-27 and 56-43 in their last couple of games. They had a lot, pretty much their whole first half of the season is stacked with home games. They've only played 2 road games so far this season, and a loss at Pelham and a loss at Hanover. So this is their 3rd road game. Will that trend continue? We'll have to wait and see here this evening. Taking a look at Coe-Brown, Connor Bagnell leads the way in scoring in 7 games, averaging just under 14 points a game, 97 points this season, but has Quinn Salter and Jack Matson also up there, 91 and 81 points respectively. So those 3 are going to be tough for Plymouth to try to shut down and limit their scoring chances here tonight. On the other side, Plymouth, again, Chance Toomey leading the way after that buzzer beater we talked about. 12.1 points per game, 85 points so far this season. But Dylan Webster, Johnny Flaherty, Turner Oldenburg also up there in scoring for the Bobcats. And really, if you shut down one shooter, there are definitely other threats in this Bobcat lineup. That's going to be difficult for the Bears here this evening. Can we look over these standings? Everyone trying to chase Hanover, 8-1 on the season. Manchester West tied with Pembroke Academy right after that, 6-1 so far this season. Pelham at 5-1, Laconia at 6-2, and then it's Coe-Brown and Plymouth at 5-2. Kennett right behind at 4-2. Then it's Oyster River 5-3, tied with Bow in the standings there. Kingswood and Merrimack Valley both 4-4 on the season. And John Stark and Sanborn at 3-5. Hollis Brookline at 3-6. Then it's Milford, Lebanon, Souhegan, Bishop Brady, and Conval that round out the Division II standings. We are getting ready to go. Warm-ups have come to an end. We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer and Kevin Mom as we get set for the starting lineups and national anthem. Tip-off coming up next here on Pegame Baker TV.
Good evening. Welcome to Plymouth Regional High School for tonight's NHIAA Division II game between the visiting Coe-Brown Bears and your Plymouth Bobcats. We at Plymouth Regional High School and the NHIAA understand what an honor it is for student athletes to represent the schools and towns. Please let us be positive in every aspect of this game. Sportsmanship from the players, coaches, and fans. Positive sharing only, and respect by everyone is expected for the officials working today's game. In case of an emergency, spectators are asked to leave the gym to the closest emergency exit. Emergency exits are located at each end of the gym. Thank you. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for Coe-Brown. Number 1, James McCain. Number 2, Connor Bagnell. Number 12, Quinn Salter. Number 15, Jack Matson. And number 21, Ryan Kuchukis. Coe-Brown is coached by Mr. Dave Smith. And now for your Plymouth Bobcats. At guard number 12, Dylan Webster. At guard number 20, Captain Chance Toomey. At forward number 21, Luke Legacy. At guard number 24, Kyle Dodge. And guard number 34, Turner Oldenburg. Service coached by Ben Cronin, Gavin Brittany, and Rich Darling. Your officials for tonight's game are Larry Trombetta, Randy Hobbs, and Rob Studnicki. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
So there you have the starters for both teams here tonight. So get ready for another big showdown in a very tight, contentious Division II. Plymouth in their home white's going to go left to right across your screen here in the first quarter. Coe-Brown in their road red uniforms, white numbers, going to go right to left. Both teams looking to get out to a hot start. Foul trouble's been a little bit of an issue for the Bobcats in the last few games. We saw that against Laconia. We saw Dylan Webster getting some foul trouble. Leslie fouled out late in the fourth after his big basket to tie things up. It helped send his team to overtime. And then the foul trouble against Kingswood a few nights ago. So something that head coach Ben Cronin and the Bobcats will look to clean up here tonight. Luke Legacy will be in the circle. Jump against Quinn Salter. And we are underway. Bears working top the key. Juco's trying to find some help. Right at the post. Can't get the faults. Took it back in. Bucket there for Jack Matson. Webster. Three-quarter press. Loses a handle on it. Tip forward. Coe-Brown coming out aggressive. Matson in an easy two once again. And a quick 4-0 lead 30 seconds into the game for the Bears. Haven't seen them chap like this against the Bobcats for the most part here at home this season. And a traveling violation called on Legacy. Said it moments ago, home team's looking to come out quick. Coe-Brown doing that effectively so far. Jucos, short jumper, no good. Gets his own board, and it's off a leg. It's going to stay with the Bears on the baseline. Matson can't get it to fall. Toomey boxing out nicely. Matson almost had the first 3 buckets of the game. Dodge in the near side wings, goes back up to Chance Toomey, a little swinging around. 2-1-2 right now defensively for the Bears. Deep three for Webster, no good. Front iron, fast break the other way, and one count there, Quinn Salter. Bit of a Euro step there, helped him out, avoiding the travel call. And he will miss the and one. 6-0 Bears early on. Minute and a half into this one. Webster looking for an option. Back out top to Dodge. The wing for Webster. Plymouth struggling to get some penetration here down in the paint. Webster able to recover. Legacy to Dodge, over to Toomey. Toomey driving. Oh, and they're going to call foul and reach it. Travel almost on the slide. Foul called. Call to James McCain. His first. Two teams first. Webster to Dodge, gets a double team right away. Oldenburg doesn't pull the trigger. Oldenburg now for three, no good. Great jump there by Legacy, gets the offensive board. Bobcats still trying to get on the scoreboard here. Toomey, no look into the corner. Oldenburg comes up short. Quickly down low, reverse layup underneath, no good there from Salter. And I say Toomey stepped on the line. So a 6-0 run for the Bears to start this game. Kane on the far wing, looking for an option down low. Chukos driving in the lane, little floater, no good. Plymouth comes down with another rebound, it's Legacy. Oldenburg leaves it for Dodge, and the Bobcats will reset out high. So we can get our first couple of subs coming in for the Bobcats. Flaherty getting ready to come in. Shot from Dodge, no good. Offensive board, put back. Is not able to fall, but Legacy will go to the line to shoot two. Call it on Connor Bagnell, his first, team second. And Legacy gets Plymouth on the board. Trevin Stone and Johnny Flaherty coming in. Oldenburg and Dodge will head to the bench. Legacy missed the second. Toomey comes down with a rebound. Here's Webster. Nearly a travel in the corner. Fed out to Toomey into the paint. Toomey, little floater runner, no good. Legacy couldn't put it back off the offensive board, and a quick stretch upfield, or up court there, by the Bears, and McCain will knock it down. Got high pressure from Coe-Brown here so far in the first. Webster. Looking for some motion. Loses the dribble, skip pass near side for Flaherty. Under 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Far corner and a blocking foul on the baseline. Called against Jack Matson. His first, team's third. And another foul underneath, this one on Salter, so his first, team's fourth already here in the first quarter. So Plymouth going to be in the bonus here. Flaherty with a good screen from Stone, knocks down a three-pointer. That gives some life into the gymnasium here for the Bobcats. Good feed. Chikuka leaves it off for help. Shots there by Salter, no good. Toomey tries to dribble through a couple of defenders, able to keep his dribble going. Bobcats trying to find a lane inside. It's been difficult so far tonight. Right over to Legacy. He'll knock it down, a broken play or a dummy feed. Either way, the Bobcats will take it. They close to within 2. Trailed as much as 7. Well, push off there from McKay, but no good. Plymouth starting to find their legs a little bit more. Hard inside, that one tipped away, ball loose on the floor. And Coe-Brown with possession. CBNA looking to open a gap once again. Back inside, finds Matson, and 1. Call it on Trevin Stone. His first, team's second. Jukos will head to the bench. And no good on the and 1. Stone with a rebound. Matthew Flanagan, number 22, checking in a moment ago for the Bears. Flair loses the dribble, dishes it off to Stone. At the post, couldn't get it to fall. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Bagnall trying to get a screen. Forces a lane open, can't get the runner to fall. And a putback as Matson is fouled. He'll go back to the charity stripe. Matson will knock down the first one. Turner Oldenburg coming in for Trevin Stone for the Bobcats. As Matson will hit both of them. And back to a 6-point lead for the Bears, 12-6. Bobcats get over the timing line. Minute 20 remaining in the first quarter. Toomey going to look for some options. Over to Webster, who's been held scoreless so far. Legacy pump fake, short corner jumper is good. Driving. Kane is called for the travel. And some energy again for the Bobcats. Toomey, 3-quarter press. Bobcats trying to find a way to get deep. Oh, good feed. Toomey going to the basket, gets it to fall. Nice job there by Plymouth, again closing to within 2. 40 seconds to go in the first. Flanagan driving, no good. Fast push, Toomey just stays in bounds on the far sideline. No look feed here to Webster. Oldenburg in the corner, back to Webster for 3. Got it! Bobcats have their first lead of the night, 13-12. Flanagan to the corner, leaves it off for help. Bagnall trying to bounce it back over here. It's going to Plymouth with 2.1 seconds. Webster gonna have to throw it up. Gets it off in time. Plymouth wanted a foul call at the buzzer, not gonna get the shooting foul. But Plymouth, after being down by 7 early going, 8-1, storm back, take a 13-12 lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second. We're watching Bobcat basketball here on Pemi Baker TV. Plymouth residents, tune in Monday night, 5 p.m. for the first public hearing for the 24-25 Plymouth Town budget. Community is encouraged to attend in person or via the town Zoom to participate. Full coverage will also be available live right here on Pemi Baker TV, on our government channel 1301, and on YouTube. Bobcats start with possession here this quarter. You can see a jump ball, but the arrow is facing the wrong way, so we had it wrong as well here on our digital scoreboard, but arrow now in favor of Coe-Brown. Toomey thought about pulling the trigger, leaves it off for Webster, and he'll reset out top. Webster over to Oldenburg and Toomey, pretty much standing on top of each other. Coach Cronin trying to direct his team. Skip pass near side, Oldenburg. Back over to Flaherty, pump fake, drives into the lane. Gets a little fadeaway off, but wanted a foul. And nothing coming from the officials. Got 3 officials here tonight. Hard in, offensive foul in the charge against Matthew Flanagan. His first, team's first. Coe-Brown dropping back. Going away for the pressure. Going man-to-man. Toomey all alone off the screen. Is good for 2, and the Bobcats have their biggest lead at 3. And a timeout called by Coe-Brown. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here for you, as Plymouth is finding another gear here after a slow start. Becoming a high school sports official is an easy call. Officiating allows you to continue to be a role model by demonstrating qualities such as impartiality, fairness, and courage. High school sports officials help protect the integrity of the games we love by teaching and enforcing the rules of play. To learn more about becoming a high school sports official, please visit www.nhiaa.org today. Back underway. Bagnall finds McKay. On the wing. Skip inside. Little short jumper for Flanagan, no good. Toomey with Webster. Webster, deep 3, no good. Just missed short. Let's pinch it off the backboard. Backing inside is Salter off the window, no good. Legacy comes down with a rebound. Plymouth feeling confident here, and a big rejection by Connor. Bagnall down low. And that'll take some wind out of the Bobcats' sails. Stone in for Oldenburg for the Bobcats. 6:01 remaining here in the first half. Good screen. Flaherty for 3 off the mark. Loose ball. Bobcats keep possession. Flaherty from the elbow leaves it off for Legacy. Turnaround two. Wanted some contact again, nothing called, and back up the other way go the Bears. Driving. McCabe, big chance there on the long reach. Nice job getting it off, but missing the target. Webster loses his dribble. Toomey, top of the key, splits the lane. Flaherty from the wing, that one no good. Legacy, smart move to lay off of going for that rebound and not commit the foul. He fouled out in the third quarter against Kingswood. Little Euro step, put back good off the glass and in for Salter. Lead down to 1. Flaherty from the free throw line, no good. Good reach there on the offensive board for Stone. Goes up and under, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. Great hustle from Trevin Stone. Call that one on Quinn Salter, his second, team's second. Stone at the line, shooting 2. He'll miss the first, and subs coming in both ways. See Dodge checking in. Jake Sanborn in for the first time tonight. Stone will sneak the second one in. Coe-Brown looking to tie it up. Bagnall is fouled on the arm. And it's a non-shooting foul against the Bobcats. Call it on Chance Toomey. It's his second, team's first. Webster will check back in for Toomey. Up top, Chukos finds it back in his possession against Dodge. Kicks it out. Flanagan, hard feed into the lane. Backdoor to Matson, turnaround shot, no good. And it's Kyle Dodge coming down with a rebound. Midpoint of the second quarter. Bobcats clinging to a 2-point lead. Flaherty, Stone from the elbow, got it! Good play set up there by Plymouth. Working against the pressure defense. All good wrap pass to the back door. Matson for 2. Beautiful play there by Coe-Brown. Stone. Back out to Webster. Off the foot. Flanagan, possession will stay under the basket on the baseline for Plymouth. Hard feed out top. Dodge able to avoid backcourt violation. Plymouth trying to find a motion and open up a lane. Looking for a give back to Webster, nothing available. Good defense by Coe-Brown. Flaherty, mid-range jumper, no good on the shot just inside the elbow. Ooh, close to a travel or a foul, either way. Bagnall, out top. A lot of contact on the screens for both teams. Shot there is good on the little floater. Ochukos gets his, I believe, his first basket of the night. And we're knotted at 18. Sanborn thought about it, leaves it off for Flaherty. Hard feed inside of Stone, out of his reach, wasn't ready for that pass. And Plymouth looking a little sloppy here down the stretch of the first half of action. Bagnall has the height advantage against Webster, then knocks down a three, and Plymouth will take a timeout. A big shot there for Coe-Brown. It gives them the lead. 21-18 late in the second quarter. You're watching Bobcat basketball on Pemmy Baker TV. Back out of the timeout here inside Plymouth Regional High School in the foothills of the White Mountains. So glad you could join us here on Pemmy Baker TV, channel 1302 in the Plymouth area. Also live here on YouTube and Facebook. Big news coming out of Plymouth Regional High School today. New principal being announced for the Bobcats for the first time in 31 years, as Bruce Parsons will be retiring at the end of this school year. And current assistant principal and Jenna Elkelston has been voted on and named the new principal starting July 1st by the school board. And their vote last night, so congratulations to her, and we wish the best of luck to Bruce Parsons in his retirement. Back underway, broken up play. Nearly a charge, kicked out for Larson Clark, no good. It rattles out his first action out of the timeout. Final 90 seconds here in the half. Chance. Kaya couldn't get it to fall. Another close travel, skip pass near side. Larson Clark leaves it for help. Ochukos inside for two. And a 5-point lead, biggest since the start of the game for Coe-Brown. Flaherty has an ISO in the wing. Oldenburg for three, can't answer. Great hustle. Kaya can't get it to fall. Bears looking to stretch the floor, and they'll slow things down here. Dished off down low, and Oldenburg expected that pass and was right there, hands up in the lane. Like he knew it was coming. Flaherty back out. Sanborn. Around the horn it goes for the Bobcats. Flaherty, edge of the lane. Up and under! Count it for Johnny Flaherty. I believe they call that one on Bruce LaPierre, his first team's third. 19.2 seconds to go here in the first half. Flaherty knocks down the and one. Lead cut to two. Ochukos over to Bagnall, looking for the ISO. Gets the double team on the slide, leaves it off. Ochukos tripped up in the lane, no foul call. And they're going to say it's off of Ochukos on the baseline. And possession to Plymouth. See Dylan Webster checking in here for Dodge. Kaya will do the inbounds pass here. Final seconds, Webster going to try to stretch it, loses a handle on it. The shot's not off in time. As we go to halftime, a quick first half of play. Back and forth affair. We knew it's going to be a close one. Both teams entering tied for 7th in the standings at 5-2. Laconia, or Coe-Brown, just like Laconia, getting the lead early against Plymouth. Plymouth battling back. Plymouth had a 5-point lead at one point early on here, or late in the first, early on in the second, and then again the Bears taking control here down the stretch. We go to the locker room. It's Coe-Brown Northwood Academy 23, Plymouth Regional High School 21. You're watching Bobcat basketball on Pemmy Baker TV. Fans, New Hampshire high school sports are even easier to watch. Hemi Baker TV is a proud member of the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media, which offers a New Hampshire high school sports broadcast schedule listing games from all across the state. Our peers in other communities may be covering your away games live on their channels and live streams. Find Bobcat games and more at www.nhccm.tv/calendar/sports. Back here inside Plymouth Regional High School, teams making their way back onto the floor. Coe-Brown with a close 23-21 lead at the break. Plymouth in the first quarter looked strong, especially in the latter part of that quarter. They got Coe-Brown into a little bit of foul trouble, had bonus, didn't get to the line for bonus, but the fact that and try to get to the line and save some clock if need be. On the other side, Coe-Brown so confident, great in transition basketball, and they've got to keep working the post here against a smaller Bobcat team. Coe-Brown making their way back onto the floor. Good turnout by CBNA fans making their way up Route 4 and 93 here to Plymouth. As Coe-Brown will have possession to start this second half. McCain into the corner. Bagnall looking for an option. Coe-Brown will keep it out top. Jukos try to feed it inside. Oldenburg defending nicely against Matson. Quick runner, no good. Loose ball just batted around in the air. And finally Salter comes down with possession. Jukos has it back in his hands. King is called for the travel. While both teams are battling on the floor, there just doesn't seem to be energy from the fans here in the gym for either team. It has that feeling of being a little bit flat. Webster in the corner, Oldenburg for three. Comes up short, try to shoot it over Matson. Matson defending nicely. Back the other way, deep two, no good. Offensive board for Salter. Salter kicking out. Bagnall. Try to feed it inside, and they're gonna call a push foul here on Turner Oldenburg. His first, team's first. Lobbed out top as Bears just get it in play. Still scoreless here in the third quarter. Bagnall skips it inside. Backdoor feed. Matson open for two, and he'll knock it down off the glass. Toomey finds Webster. Webster has a lane, leaves it off back door, but over the head of Stone. And a turnover on the Bobcats, and that won't make head coach Cronin very happy. Jukos, dribble against Flaherty. Kane, Bagnall, straight away, three, no good. And a lot of contact. They're going to say it's poked out there by Oldenburg. It's going to stay with the Bears. Okay, looking for an inbounds pass, finds Salter. Salter, baseline jumper in the corner, or the short corner is good. Just outside the lane. .40 run for Coe-Brown to start the half. Start of the game with a 6-0 run. Webster gets it off of James McCain's leg, and will keep possession. Flaherty looking for an inbounds option, finds Stone at the post. Can't get it to fall, had some contact from Salter. CBNA with possession. Bagnall trying to spin, doesn't pull the trigger. Salter, a runner from the lane, off the window and in. 8-point lead, biggest of the night for Coe-Brown. Toomey loses a handle on it, gets it over to Flaherty, fires it up to Webster, and somehow Plymouth able to avoid a travel and keep possession. Under 5 to go, third quarter. Flaherty trying to leave it off of the backdoor feed for Stone, and it's turned over. Fast break, Kachukos. McCain in the lane, hard foul is going to the line. And momentum all on the Bears side at the moment. We'll call that on Stone, his second, team second. As McCain will miss the first. There's Luke Legacy checking in for Trevin Stone. Okay, we'll miss both of them, and we're going to say that's off of the Bears. Starts to have that feeling that Plymouth needs momentum with a basket here. Scoreless so far this half. 3.5 minutes. Oldenburg up to Flaherty. Good screen for three. Off the back rim. Shot it long. Kachukos from the elbow. Looking for an option. McCain for three on the wing. Banks it in. It's open late at the bank. And Plymouth will call a timeout. Head coach Ben Cronin's seen enough. Second charge timeout to the Bobcats, and a 32-21 lead now for Coe-Brown Northwood Academy on the road. And Plymouth's got to figure out something here. Plymouth Water and Sewer Commissioners will be holding a public hearing on Tuesday, January 23rd, during its scheduled meeting for their budget and rates for the 2024 year. PBTV will be there to record the meeting, and you can catch it on demand the next day on channel 1301 and on our YouTube channel. Pemmy Baker TV, your home for more than just Bobcat athletics. Out of the timeout here by the Bobcats. Webster around the horn, feeds it in. Legacy. Short corner jumper, no good. Couldn't get a clean shot off. First double-digit lead for either team tonight. Chukos against Flaherty, driving. Bounce pass back to Salter. He'll rattle it in. It's been all Bears here in the third quarter. Toomey to Flaherty. Over to Oldenburg. Around the horn it goes for the Bobcats, trying to find some way to get past. It's man-to-man defense. Toomey, straightaway three. Misses just off the mark to the right. CBNA coming the other way. Defense, the chant coming from the Bobcat faithful in the bench. Okay. Driving, kicked out Salter. Pachucos triple team short corner. Kane out high will reset his team. Pachucos looking for an option. Salter on the screen. Turnaround hot off the window, no good. A lot of battles, and Matson puts it back in off the glass. A 13-0 run for Coe-Brown to start the second half. Legacy, turnaround edge of the lane, comes up short. Might have been tipped. Coe-Brown stretching, and Salter couldn't get it to fall. Flaherty to Webster. Kicks it over to Oldenburg in the corner for a three. That one's halfway down and out. Plymouth struggling shooting here. Don't have any live stats, but probably in the low 20% shooting here tonight. That's in, driving baseline. Oldenburg defending nicely, and they're going to say it's off of Salter. And possession back to the Bobcats. Dodge and Sanborn check in for Plymouth. Here's Chance Toomey. Sanborn to Oldenburg. Bobcats opening a lane for Toomey. Hard to the window and one for Chance Toomey. Bobcats finally get a point here on the basket in the third quarter. Toomey will hit the and one. Lead cut down to 12. Good Euro step inside from Salter for two. Final minute of the quarter. And a lot of contact is going to stay with Plymouth. Pachucos knocked it out of bounds, out of the hands of Flaherty. Bobcats looking for some options. Flaherty from the charity stripe, no good. King coming down with the board. Bagnall. Reset it back out top. A lot of open floor in the middle of the court. Salter from a foul, and an offensive foul on the screen called against Brian Pachucos. I believe it's his first, team's first. Correction, his second, team's first. Oh, now they changed it to his first. It was on the board for his second for a second. Final 15 seconds in the third quarter. Bobcats with 6 seconds. Toomey into the corner for Flaherty. Driving baseline. Webster throws up a prayer. That'll come up just short as we end the third quarter of play. And a dominant third quarter for Coe-Brown outscoring the Bobcats 15-3 in that quarter. And they hold a 38-24 lead as we head to the fourth. You're watching Bobcat basketball on Pemmy Baker TV. Hockey returns to PBTV on Wednesday, January 24th, as the Kearsarge Plymouth Cats host Pembroke and Campbell. Puck drop scheduled for 4 p.m. from the PSU Ice Arena. Watch live right here on Channel 1302 and YouTube. Back for the fourth quarter. Bobcats in a big hole. Trailing by 14. Legacy able to recover it with the help of Toomey. Webster can't find a lane. Webster loses the dribble into Legacy. Oh, up and under. Beautiful move from Legacy. (38-26). Nice dish down low. Matson for two. Almost got an and one with contact on the arm. Up top, around the horn. They're going to call a travel on Dylan Webster. And he is very frustrated on the call, as Oldenburg will come in for Sanborn. Plymouth needing some big stops here. Jukos dribbling into traffic, looking for an option. Back up to Bagnall, leading scorer going into the night. McCain. Jukos against Flaherty, driving, and an offensive foul in the charge. Got that arm around and that hook. So his second, team's second. Flaherty, top of the key, and he's fouled. I gotta call this one on Chukos again. So just like that, he's got three. And it looks like he will be subbed out here. Bruce LaPierre will come in the second time tonight. Into the corner. Flaherty against LaPierre. Flaherty driving, looking for an option. No angle. Has to go back to Toomey. Toomey. Good defense by McCain to strip it from him on the dribble. Open. Bagnall doesn't take it. Right to the basket for the easy layup. Great move there for Coe-Brown. Commanding 42-26 lead. Oldenburg's shot comes up short. Offensive board for Toomey. He'll go back for a three. That one hits back iron. And a jump ball in coming down with Legacy. It's going to go in favor of Coe-Brown. Even though I have the arrow going to, because of the inbounds in the fourth. There we go. I'll eventually get my scoreboard correct. Now it's back in the hands of Plymouth. Have to change it after Coe-Brown started the quarter. McCain, good hard feet down low, and Chance Toomey's called for the foul on the arm. Looked like he had ball, but nevertheless, sent LaPierre to the line to shoot 2. Toomey picks up his third, team's third. First one is. Correction, team's first here this quarter. As LaPierre will knock down the second free throw attempt. Plymouth has got to work quickly here. Backdoor feed to Legacy. He's fouled, can't get it to fall. But Legacy will go to the line, and this preserves some clock time for the Bobcats. As this one's called on Salter, his third. And team's third. Legacy misses the first. I believe if Plymouth makes this, they'll call a timeout. Legacy misses, and they're going to call a lane violation on Plymouth, so Coe-Brown with possession. Under 5.5 to go in regulation. Coe-Brown with a controlling 43-26 lead on the road. Timeout called by the Bears. Their second charged timeout. Be a 30-second timeout. New Hampshire high school sports are easier to watch than ever. PBTV is a proud member of the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media, which offers a New Hampshire high school sports broadcast schedule listing games from all across the state. Our peers in other communities may be covering your away games live on their channels and live streams. To find Bobcat game coverage and more, go to www.nhccm.tv/calendar/sports. Both teams, 3 timeouts remaining. Plymouth trailing by 13. Bagnall, little runner in the lane is good. Tied for the biggest lead in the night for Coe-Brown. Webster feeds it over to Toomey, looking for a feed back inside. Backdoor feed from Toomey on the jump to Oldenburg, and it's tipped out by Coe-Brown. Flaherty gives it away on the turnover, and Webster is called for the foul. And things just not going Plymouth's way here tonight. Webster will pick up his first, team's second here in the fourth quarter. 4.5 minutes to go. Bagnall just a little runner again. Too hard of a shot with the left hand. Plymouth comes down with a rebound. Toomey trying to split a couple of defenders. Has fouled on the arm. I believe they're going to call this on LaPierre. And they do. It's his second, team's fourth, and Plymouth needs to take advantage of this. Foul trouble now for Coe-Brown. It's going to put Plymouth in the bonus with the next foul. And they got to get to the line. Flaherty with a good screen for 3, misses the mark on the air ball. Bagnall going to take his time, looking for the ISO against Legacy. Passive defense from Plymouth, driving baseline. Bagnall feeds it off. McCain, and no good. Put back, Salter, no good as well. And Toomey chases it down. and nearly gives it away to Matson. Webster looking for a screen. Over to Flaherty. Very quiet in the gym. Matson with a steal. Skip pass in, and Legacy able to recover and steal it right back. Under 3.5 to go now. Webster just past the free throw line. Can't get it to fall, literally halfway down and out. The spin on that one had it roll out. Kane, Bagnall, over to LaPierre. Fed inside, spin in from Matson, no good. Offensive board, McCain driving hard, and a blocking foul called on Legacy. So that'll put Zelter at the line. As he will hit the first. And subs coming in, and head coach Ben Cronin getting the depth players some playing time here. Maranowski checking in, same with Isaac Benton. And also Peyton Long. As Salter knocks down both. 47-26. Coe-Brown all in control here in the second half. And an easy steal and an easy layup coming for Connor Bagnall. Maranowski finds Dodge. Maranowski looking for options. Stone hard off the window and just can't get it to fall, and see that head shake, and just the frustration for Plymouth here. Two minutes to go here tonight. Bagnall is hit hard in the lane off of Stone, as he will go to the line. As Trevin will pick up his third. Both teams now will be in the bonus once play resumes. Bagnall will hit the first, and the other way, head coach David Smith, all-time head coach for Coe-Brown Northwood Academy. Get his depth players onto the floor as well. And Bagnall will hit both of them. Final couple of minutes here. Dodge. Sanborn looking for it. Here's Dodge back out top again. Into the corner. Long couldn't get a shot. Plymouth just trying to find an opening. Sanborn tried to push that inside. Plymouth just trying to get something, as Maranowski is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot two here for the Bobcats. And both teams in the bonus. It's a shooting foul anyway for Brady Maranowski, the junior. He will knock down the first one. And we'll hit both of them. Nice job there by the junior. Carson Clark. To LaPierre, kick back outside, deep three. No good. Coming from Flanagan. And this one sent forward and Dodge. Gonna track it down. Can't get the layup to fall though. Larson Clark for three, no good. And a jump ball going to Plymouth as Dufresne and Dodge get into it. So jump ball, arrow going to Plymouth. As Jackson Haggett will check in for LaPierre here in the final minute of play. So Coe-Brown will improve to 6-2 on the season. Plymouth will fall to 5-3, dropping back-to-back games for the first time this year. 40 seconds to go. Flanagan. And a foul called on the offense. Oh, did they call offense? No, they're going to call it. That's going to come together on this one. And they're going to call it on Dodge on the Bobcat. So bonus time for Matthew Flanagan, number 22. As he will hit both of his free throw attempts. Arnowski, little pump fake, gets it to go. Nice shot, Grady Maranowski. As Coe-Brown is going to dribble out the clock here and head back towards Northwood with a very impressive 53-30 victory here tonight on the road. Coe-Brown again improving to 6-2 this season. Plymouth falling to 5-3. Again, a close battle in the first half. It had that same feel of the Laconia game last week in the first two quarters. Coe-Brown got the momentum at the end of the second, got the lead 23-21, and ran away with it here in the second half. I mean, they held Plymouth to just 10 points. Gresham, they held, 9 points here in the second half after Plymouth getting 21. And just when you're outscored 15-3 in the third quarter, Plymouth just was flat the rest of the way, and not much Plymouth could do from there. But hats off to Coe-Brown. Plymouth will try to shake things off. We look at the road ahead for both teams. Coe-Brown will return home against Conval and Laconia on the 23rd and 26th before a two-game road trip to close out January and start the month of February. Plymouth will look to regroup. They'll be at home against Pelham on Monday at 6:30. They'll travel to Pembroke on the 24th that Wednesday, and then back-to-back games against Bishop, Brady, and Kennett on the 26th and 30th here at home inside the gymnasium. That's going to do it for us here tonight. So thank you for tuning in. Jonathan Picard, our camera operator here tonight. Myself, Dan Salzer. Thank you for tuning in. Final score for the final time. Coe-Brown Northwood Academy takes it 53-30. We'll see you next Wednesday for Cats Hockey. Kearsarge Plymouth from PSU Ice Arena taking on Pembroke Campbell. Until then, have a great night and a safe weekend, everybody.